Chuka, we're here in Stanford-le-Hope and hear about on the streets of local election. In the different streets, what are the issues that you're hearing in 2040?
At the moment, yes, we've got growth, it's returned again, but people aren't really feeling it. They're still feeling that massive squeeze on the family finances, and that's why we've committed to giving people an energy price freeze for the first 20 months of a Labour government if we're elected next year. It's why we've said that we will increase the number of free hours of childcare for the parents of 3 and 4-year-olds from 15 to 25 hours. And it's one of the things that local councillors, particularly local councillors, have people talk to them a lot, I think, about, which is the Wild West situation we have in the private rented sector, where people are being charged exorbitant agents' fees just to go and let properties. And they're also facing a situation where their rent has gone up on average by £1,000 a year since 2010. And so that is a major feature of our campaign, in addition to taking action to ensure that the NHS continues to provide the service that people know and love and want in the future.
You mentioned private rented sector. Both Polly Billington and Mike Lasserf, the two candidates here, both want a proper debate and want a proper commitment from Conservatives. Do you think they're going to get that?
I'm not sure they will do. I don't think the Conservatives get it. I don't think they understand that actually the figures might tell you one story, but the reality of people's lives here on the ground is quite another. And I don't think they realise that actually of the 9 million people who are living in private rented accommodation, half of them are families. So no, I don't think they get it, and I think Polly and Mike will continue pressing their opposite numbers all the way through to the general election for answers on that, because it's answers that people deserve.
I don't want to get drawn into UKIP too much, but I was here interviewing a UKIP candidate for local council who talked about DP World, Stanford-le-Hope here, and about what do these big investments, when they come to wherever they are in the country, what will they mean to ordinary people? What message can you say to ordinary people about what big investment in this country, whether it's DP World or around the country?
Well, I think these big investments in DP World helps connect us with the outside world, enable us to sort out our export situation. This is the 30th year of a trade deficit for this country, so having those links with the outside world are really important. I don't think UKIP provide the answers. I don't think their ideas of charging people for key NHS services like going to see your GP is something that people around here find attractive. I don't think that giving very wealthy people large tax cuts while everyone else suffers by having a flat tax, as they've been advocating, is something that people will find particularly attractive. And I think ultimately I'm ambitious for our country. I think our diversity enriches us. I'm a son of an immigrant. I think actually our membership of the European Union does bring a lot of benefits, and I'll just tell a story for your viewers. I was in Beijing in July meeting with members of the Chinese government. I met with the Vice President of China, talking and promoting UK businesses to them, and one of the things that the Chinese said to me is, why on earth would you guys want to leave the European Union? When you come and negotiate trade deals for your businesses with us, you do so with the benefit of 500 million other people when you negotiate with us, a country of 1.2, 1.3 billion people. If you leave the European Union, doing it on your own as 61 million people, you're not going to get nearly as good a deal for your businesses when you're speaking with us.
And finally, one last question. A bit like asking Roy Hodgson, are you confident England will win the World Cup? Are you confident, and he also says yes, but are you confident about next year for the general election?
I think we can win the next general election, but ultimately we have to approach this with humility. We went down to our second worst defeat in history in 2010. So we've got to keep working to win back support. We're already doing that under Ed Miliband's leadership. Since 2010, we've actually put on over 1,800 more councillors across the UK, importantly in seats where we need to win back support to form a majority. So we'll keep working hard and hoping to persuade as many of your viewers as possible to vote Labour, not just on May the 22nd this year, but importantly in May 2015 too.